Hello and welcome back to my tutorial for Civ 5. It would appear that we're currently ahead on everything, so that's good. We're just going to be continuing on. Hopefully we'll get education soon. Probably should have actually read what that was, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll get education in 3 turns, so I'm just going to go through and check and see if there are any tiles that I don't want to be worked. I'm thinking about moving this hill tile to the Writers Guild. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that. Just to get the culture, get the great writers going a little bit faster. I'm going to lock in a couple of these tiles next to the lake, because I'm going to be able to go in and put farms on them eventually. I am losing gold, actually. I might lock this tile just to mitigate that. And then here I'm going to probably lock that tile, just to keep growing my cities. Now, I am losing science per turn, 2.1, because of my budget deficit, because I'm losing 2 gold per turn. So I probably would want to fix that, and in fact I probably can fix that just by doing that. Yeah, that fixes that. I would say that our biggest problem at the moment is happiness. Now, how can we fix that problem? Well, we can build a fishing boat in Philadelphia. And I'm thinking that that might be a good thing to do. Do we have libraries in our other cities? Because I want to build the National College. See, currently I'm only waiting on Philadelphia to be done. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to click this button to show the queue. And I'm going to add a workboat to the queue. And then when this city's finished with the library, it will go straight to a workboat. So that's good. This guy, I'm just going to start putting farms along the river, because I'm going to want to be working with farm tiles, ideally. Do that. At this point, it's essentially just improving what we have. So, there's not a lot going on. Just build improvements on as many tiles as we can. People are going into the medieval era and building wonders. Okay, so we built the Hagia Sophia so we can use this great profit to enhance our religion. Damn. Now, I think I talked about before about which one of these are good and which one of these are bad, so I'm just going to pick up pagodas. Now, the enhancer beliefs are kind of interesting. There are a couple good ones, and the rest of them are pretty terrible. This one's actually pretty good. Because of the way religion spreads, it's kind of complicated. The way it spreads is basically based on the number of cities that have your religion within 10 tiles of the city it's spreading to. So this changed it to 13 tiles. And this makes it spread faster. Now, depending on the layout of the map, this one or this one might actually be better. This one's better if there are lots of cities, but they're spread out over a very large area. This one's better if the cities on the map are kind of close together. And you can see on this map they're fairly close together, so I'm fairly good getting this one. I think I'm going to get this one, but let's just go through some of the other ones. This one is situationally useful. It's good if you're being attacked, just to pick this up quickly and get that bonus. This one's not very good. This one can be useful in situations. This one's not very good. This one can be okay, but no, I wouldn't pick that one. This one's pretty crap. This one can be situationally useful, just depending on how many great people you're planning on generating, but I'm going to get this one. In there. And then what you can actually do is you can click this button, this where the faith is, and you can set this to auto-purchase something. So I'm going to set it to auto-purchase pagodas whenever I get enough faith. Alright, now what do we build? We have a lot of production in our capital, so we can build most things fairly quickly. It's worth checking, are we You're not first on soldiers, so I might build a pikeman or something. Mostly just because I don't really have anything else to build until next turn when I get education. Now, it's too bad there aren't any mercantile city-states around, because mercantile city-states, when you ally with them, you get happiness from it, and that's really what we're needing at the moment. And in fact, because we're needing, I'm going to pick up construction to get coliseums, and then I'm probably going to go for physics to see if we can get Notre Dame to get the plus 10 happiness out of that. So we'll have construction finished next turn. There we go. You can hit A on a unit to fortify him in place, so I'm just going to keep him there. And I'm actually going to do a Coliseum first, before University. This city really does not have very good production, and that's unfortunate. Okay, which tiles here? We're working both these tiles, so we're going to want to improve them. I believe we were working that tile, yes. We'll just do that. Alright. What tiles are we working? We've already improved all the tiles we're working. Probably we're going to want to work this one next, so I'll send him over to improve that, so that I can work it when the city grows. Now I could build a lumber mill here, that would give me production, but I've already got plenty of production from these hills. The plains themselves are giving me production. I would much rather have the food. That's fine. Allow me to see its capital, but I think I could already see it. Fairly sure I could. Straight into a university. And then I'm probably, when the university's done, I'm probably going to want to assign specialists to the university. Because the university has scientist specialists, and by assigning someone to them, I can generate extra science. So now, with these guys, you can either create a great work, or you can write a political treatise. Writing a political treatise gives you 5 times your current... Well, it gives you the last 5 turns of culture generation you had, all at once. Now, that would be 113. Now this gives you 2 tourism and 2 culture. We don't really care about tourism at the moment, we're not going for a cultural victory. But the 2 cultures are fairly good, because over the course of the game there's probably about 100-ish turns left in the game, so 2 culture per turn by the end of the game, that'll end up being 200-ish, somewhere around there. Whereas this is only 100, so in the long run this will give us more culture. So I'm actually going to do that.
Yesterday.
Right, and again I'm going to build Coliseum here, and set to work that tile. I'd love to improve the production of these cities at the moment. So we got an automatic faith. A pagoda was purchased in our capital, so that's good. Probably going to want to start building a road out to Boston, possibly down to Philadelphia as well. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So when this library is done, Philadelphia should automatically go to build a work road. I'm going to go improve these horses. Now we can't keep purchasing pagodas because our other cities haven't gotten our religion yet. So we're just going to have to wait for it to spread. They've enhanced their religion. Okay, straight into a national college. We could probably do with getting this spice online just to have something else to trade with people. So we will start doing that. Alright, now you can start building a road up to Boston. Check this. We don't know who's ahead on soldiers. We're currently third. It might not be a bad idea to build more soldiers. Especially being that we're ahead on almost everything. We're kind of a huge target at the moment. So building soldiers would not be a terrible idea. Our happiness is still pretty bad. I would like to fix that if I can. So we'll just... we're probably going to want to build workshops in our cities now. Because our production's kind of... It's getting to the point now where it's taking like 11 turns to build things. So I'm going to start putting workshops everywhere. We did improve those horses, that's good. We got the pearls online. Actually, I'll just take that off. We got the pearls online, that's giving us a little bit more happiness. And when these two are finished, we should have positive happiness again. Yeah, there we go. So that's good. I'm actually going to build a workshop before university in these cities. Because I already got a fairly good tech lead. It'd be good to get the universities up sooner, but I'd rather have the workshops. Okay, so I can assign these two to these. These generate 3 science each, as well as 3 great person points toward a great scientist. So having these worked is just, it's 6 science and it gets you great scientists over time. So that's almost always something you want to do. I'm actually going to start, probably start working some of the jungle, because when I get a university here, it will give science to those jungles. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. So all the tiles are doing good things. I'm going to go and improve the cattle now. I need to get another worker back up to New York. Okay. I'm going to probably put this into commerce again, because none of the other ones are really going to be that useful at the moment. Okay, so we got physics. We can go for Notre Dame now. If we had a lot of coastal cities, optics would be good, but we only have 1. So it's not a high priority. I'd much rather go for chivalry to try to get Alhambra. Alhambra is one of the best wonders in the entire game because it gives you an extra promotion on your unit. And what that means is that a unit built in a city with Alhambra will have 1 more production than a unit built in any other city. And you can do some pretty crazy things with that, especially with late game units like bombers or paratroopers or XCOMs or something. So if we can get that technology, that wonder, Alhambra, that would be very good. Okay, I'm gonna send you back up to New York. We're probably gonna drop down, yeah, into negative happiness again. I could work this tile, but I'm actually gonna work that one. I want to build a farm on there, get more food. We have a trade rate available, and I could probably be using that. Where are our current ones? New York and Boston. So we're going to want a trade route probably in Philadelphia after this workshop's finished. Get a caravan, send more food to the capital. So you can start building a farm. Okay, now here I'm probably going to want to improve this tile, probably this one, and then start putting trading posts on the jungles. You can put trading posts on the jungles to get gold out of them without messing up without destroying the jungle, so you still get the signs out of them. I'm actually going to put a farm here. Hopefully, we will get Notre Dame. That'll be good. I'm going to improve this hill here. Currently, Philadelphia is kind of my smallest city, so... In fact, what I might be doing is Something like that. I want to grow this city, because it's currently my smallest. Okay, so we have chivalry. Now we're going to go for printing press, probably. For a couple of reasons. A, the person who discovers printing press first and has discovered everyone will become the host of the World Congress. And B, it has zoos, which give happiness, which normally you probably wouldn't need to build zoos, but we are low on happiness at the moment, so we're going to want to build them. And it's got the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is a fairly good wonder, gives you a free great person. And 25% faster at great people, so I'm going to go for that. Okay, got another great rider. So how much would this give me? 144. This would give me 2 per turn. It's probably still worth doing that. Okay. So you are going to go over here to improve, to put a farm on this plains. Okay. We're currently second on military, and we have not met the person in first. What that means is that our neighbors have a weaker military than us, so we don't really have to be worried about them attacking. Okay, so we've gotten our first great scientist. Now, you can do 2 things with them. You can discover a technology, which gives you instant boost of science. In our case, it would be 586. Or, you can construct an academy, which gives 8 science per turn. Now, the Discover technology, is based on the amount of science you've generated. It's basically it gives you the last 5 turns of science immediately. So that would be like 114 times 5, roughly. Now, this gives you 8 per turn. In the early game, and kind of into the mid-game, about where we are, you're going to get more science out of putting an academy down than you will by getting a free tech out of it. Because 8 science per turn over, the 100 turns that are left in the game is going to be way more than 586. So I'm going to pop him down. Now there will be a certain point in the game where it starts to become the reverse, where the free tech will end up being where you're getting enough science per turn and the game's not going to last very long, to where the free tech's actually going to be more science in the long run. So I'm going to lock that tile to get the science out of it. So we built Leaning Tower Pisa. I'm going to go straight into Alhambra, because that's a very nice wonder to get. Put a farm there, and just keep on going. Okay. Need to get my universities up in these cities. Someone's built the Great Wall. Good for them. Need to just go through quickly and check. This should be assigned there. That's fine. Alright. So we've got our caravan finished. We're just going to keep sending food to the capital. I'm going to go improve that tile. Alright. University. And probably a water mill here. And then you're going to send food to Washington. I don't really want a road there, so I'm just going to get rid of that. It's be a waste of money to keep that there. Okay. It's getting to the point now where I'm starting to run out of tiles to work. I could improve these hills, and I probably will do that. Probably going to want to improve this tile with a farm as well. Get more production and food in the city. Probably going to want to improve that one as well. You want to improve all the ones next to a river if you can. Especially now that we've got civil service. I mean, these are giving us an insane amount of food. This one tile is giving us 6. I mean, that's... If we look in here at the Hanging Gardens, the Hanging Gardens gives you 6. So we're getting as much food from this one tile as the Hanging Gardens, which is pretty insane. It would appear that someone else has built Alhambra, which is unfortunate. That's actually very unfortunate. That's a very nice wonder. I'm gonna go for the ironworks. It's unfortunate that we lost that. But oh well. Everyone loses sometimes. Okay. You want to make sure you have manual specialist control on if you're doing the micromanaging like I am. Because otherwise you'll end up with things like that where random specialists will get assigned. And you may not want random specialists to get assigned. Okay, we've got printing press and we're in the Renaissance. So, over here I'm going to put probably a circus, then Coliseum, then University. Now that we've kind of gotten into the Renaissance, we're in the proper mid-game, and this is kind of the time where you have to pick your techs less carefully, and generally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight for scientific theory. Just power straight through the Renaissance as quickly as possible to get into the industrial, get public schools, and go from there. So, put a farm. No, not a mine. Don't want a mine. I want a farm. Here I want a mine. Farm. There we go. Built a farm here, so that's good. Are there any more tiles that I would want to improve around here? Is that hill on a river? It's not. I could just improve some of these raw grassland tiles, but they're not really the best. They're alright. They give you 3 food. I mean, I would rather have plains, but it's fine. Alright, so gun ironworks. I'm going to go into the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We shouldn't have any competition for this wonder because no one else is in the Renaissance yet. So no one else is going to have access to it. Okay. Into Coliseum. Still somehow maintaining positive happiness. I'm actually going to buy a river tile and lock you on there. And yeah, I want to start working these hills now. Alright. You can go over here, improve these. Alright, I'm going to put a cut in the video here. See you next time. We'll continue on, hopefully get into the industrial era. So, bye.